Video is the most preferred form of content across all social media platforms. But what do you do if your audience doesn't really seem to be clicking with your video content? So today we're going to be talking about some of the reasons why your videos might not be hitting home with your audience. Let's get right into it. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I help coaches and consultants add video to their business. Be sure to subscribe so that you never miss any of my future content. Now, I know that it can be super disappointing if you finally start making videos for your business and then you feel like your audience just isn't biting. Somehow they don't seem to be interested and you don't seem to be gaining new followers or converting any of these people into clients. This can all be highly discouraging, and I know sometimes people just stop making videos altogether when that happens. But there are actually some very, very logical reasons for why your videos might not be seeing success with your audience. So today we're going to break down some of the more common ones, and I really encourage you to watch this video with an open mind. Ask yourself, are you making any of these mistakes? Because some of these things that I'm going to talk about today are super easy to fix, but they can hold you back if you don't take care of them. So let's jump right into it. Now, the first reason that your videos might not be seeing success with your audience is because you haven't done enough market research. Market research is something that I talk day and night about on all of my platforms because it's just so important. And when I say market research, I'm talking about both your audience as well as your competitors. You really need to know those two groups of people really well. You need to know what type of videos your audience likes to watch, what type of videos your competitors seem to make, and then find that perfect intersection between the two. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to make the same types of videos as your competitors. In fact, you might want to make a different type of video altogether because that could really stand out in your market. But you need to know whether your market actually likes those type of videos. I notice that a lot of people don't do sufficient market research and therefore they put out the wrong type of video to suit that audience. If you know that your audience typically likes short form content, or they like more humorous content, or they have a tendency to watch longer length YouTube videos, whatever the case is, that's the type of content that you should focus on making, at least while you're growing your following. Now, this takes time to realize. This takes time to actually educate yourself on what type of content your audience likes to watch. How do they prefer to consume video content? This means actually asking some questions to your existing clients, looking at some of the accounts that your existing followers are also following to get an idea of what are the other types of things that they like to see, who are the other types of people that they like to follow. All of this information helps you to put together a good picture of what it is that they want to be watching and consuming and how they want that content to be packaged up. There are some audiences that really like to get their information in a very structured type of format. Other audiences prefer getting their content in a very lighthearted and chill type of way. So these are the type of things that you need to identify about your audience. Now, be careful about making the mistake of assuming that certain age groups only like certain types of content. Sometimes I hear my clients saying that, oh, none of my clients would be on TikTok, when in fact their niche is very, very popular on TikTok. They may simply be saying this thinking that they are working with an older demographic who possibly is not interested in TikTok. But my friends, nothing is further from the truth in this day and age. So do adequate research, spend the time to understand what type of things your audience likes to see, and then focus on making those type of videos. Now, another reason your videos might not be seeing success with your audience is because of the overall presentation, the look and feel of it. Now, I have always said right from the beginning that you don't need fancy equipment, fancy camera, any of that stuff. However, you do need to be confident on camera. Now, confidence comes from practice and from making videos over and over and over. That's how you get better at this. So hopefully you're not putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be amazing on camera within your first 10 videos. That is very unlikely to happen. However, you should look at your videos with a very critical eye and ask yourself, is there something more that I can do to improve the lighting? Is there something I can do to reduce the echoes in the room? Is there a better mic that I could get? Maybe I'm not looking right at the camera and I'm kind of looking somewhere else. Maybe I haven't prepared enough before my videos and therefore my points are not coming out of my mouth effortlessly. There's a lot of things like that that just affect the overall look and feel. Don't judge yourself too harshly, but maybe get a friend or family member, somebody that you trust, or even better, one of your existing clients, to watch some of your videos and to give you some really constructive feedback, things that can be improved. Sometimes the smallest tweak here or there can just make the video altogether more appealing to watch and more interesting and engaging for the viewer. So try that as well. Now we're interrupting this video so that I can remind you to subscribe. I think you should do that first. And if you want to get started with video sooner rather than later, then I encourage you to have a look in the description below for a link. Just click on that and I will send you some information about how you can get started with video this week. Now let's get back to our video. Now, another really important thing that your videos need to have that could be lacking right now is a clear value proposition for the person watching it. Sometimes I watch people's videos on YouTube and the title sounds really catchy and I'm super excited to get into it and learn something new. And then the person is going on and on and on with really watery content. At the end, I feel like I wasted my time and I will usually unsubscribe or never go back to that channel. So be sure to lay out the structure of your videos in a way that you give strategic, tactical, useful information to the viewer. They should never feel like they just came and got generic content that you pulled off of ChatGPT somewhere. You have to harness all of the expertise and the knowledge that you have so that you are giving them information that they either haven't heard before really, or that they haven't thought about in this way. Your goal with those videos is to package up the information in a way that's useful for them. So often we will see that people start out the videos with a great title and a great hook, and then it will start getting more and more generic and watery as time goes on. So try to avoid that and watch your videos back to see if that might be what you're doing. Another thing that you can think about is whether your videos are just all business and no story, nothing personal. So when I shoot my YouTube videos, you'll notice I don't really talk about my personal life or my interests or any of that, because my YouTube channel is mainly for people who are getting started with video, and in about 10 minutes or so, they want to understand a specific topic a little bit more deeply. That's what the YouTube channel is for. However, on my Instagram accounts, I go all personal there. I talk about like things going on in my life. I show up on stories. I'm very comfortable being more casual there. I will create reels. So on that platform, I am capturing all of the other stuff. So the two of these things combined is what creates the whole brand or the whole personality. So people get a little bit of everything. I notice a lot of my clients who are new to video, they are very hesitant to just kind of be themselves on camera. They think that their audience just wants to hear the points. They just want to hear all the business stuff. But nothing could be further from the truth, my friends. People love watching videos because they want to relate to that person. If they really want that business content, they can get it from another 100 industry experts that are out there. Instead, they want to see whether they enjoy watching you. Is it a pleasure for them to hear that information from you? Do you present it in a way that makes them feel like they kind of already know you? You're already old friends and now they're learning something new. So bringing that personal storytelling aspect to your videos is important. This is a very, very, very common thing that I see missing in a lot of business owners' video content. Many people feel like they need to set up the camera, have a topic, and then just talk about it for 5 minutes across all of their platforms. That's okay for long form content like YouTube, but on all the other platforms, being a little bit more relaxed and being willing to try different types of videos just so that you can engage the audience, that can really help to create that personal branding. Another thing that could be killing the interest factor of your videos is that you are not optimizing them for mobile. A lot of people consider making their videos in a way that they can edit it fast on their computers. But the thing is, almost 80% of people are watching your videos on their phone. So those videos have to look good there as well. They have to sound good there as well. So that means ensuring that if you have text on the screen on your videos, that text doesn't get cut off on the sides, that it's the right size for the screen, that you have audio that's at the right volume, that you have the orientation of the video the right way. It could be horizontal, it could be vertical, but you need to look at what platform you're using. So if people are scrolling on their phone and they bump into your video, then they need to enjoy watching it there. It shouldn't be something that has terrible volume, the text is cut off and it's blurry or low resolution. So these are other things to look at. Again, this doesn't mean you have to go get expensive editing software or expensive equipment. But you do need to remember that a video that is watched on a desktop or a laptop is wildly different from something that is on a small screen. So everything still has to be legible and clear and in good shape so that your audience can enjoy it on their phones as well. And one of my final reasons why you might not be seeing success with your videos is because you are ignoring the analytics. You need to be going into your analytics regularly. Every single platform allows you to look from the back end to see what is working and what is not working. Which are the videos that people actually liked? Which are the videos that got very, very poor reach or very few follows and not a lot of engagement? This tells you something. Go back with a fine-tooth comb and ask yourself, what is it about those videos that people appreciated or didn't like? There must be something. It could be the look and feel. It could be the presentation style. It could be the topic. It could be just the way that you presented yourself. So look at all of those trends. On YouTube, the analytics get even better because you can even see things like when did the audience start really dropping off of that video and not being interested anymore. This type of information is golden so that you can make better decisions about how you present yourself in the videos. If you notice that people are all dropping off your videos around the 10-second mark, then go back to your videos and see what am I doing at 10 seconds that's really turning people off, and then change that up and then see what happens. So a lot of that testing is really needed in order to make good videos and to connect with your audience in a way that they enjoy watching your videos. Now again, I'm encouraging you, don't get discouraged if you feel like you're putting out video after video after video and one person or two people are liking your videos and you're not getting any follows from that. If that's the case, then I wouldn't just throw video out the window, because we know by now, statistics all show, that people like watching videos. So the problem is not the video. The problem is something else that you are doing in these videos that is not really capturing your audience's interest and attention. I promise you it's not because you are terrible at video. It is just because there are a few more things that you need to tweak there so that you can really meet your audience where they're at. One real critical mistake that I see a lot of people making is that they create the type of videos that they would want to watch. They don't necessarily think of the type of videos that their audience would want to watch. The most important thing is to ask yourself, if people are not really clicking with my videos and I'm not seeing a lot of success here, why am I still doing the same thing? Why am I still putting out the same type of videos and continuing to not see success with them? Instead of that, look over your whole video strategy with a fine-tooth comb and ask yourself some questions. Are the topics relevant to this audience? Are they meaningful for them, or is it just a lot of generic fluff? People want to see deeper content. They don't want to see this basic Betty stuff anymore. Is the presentation style good? Is it optimized for video? Do I look good on camera? Do I seem like I'm confident? Am I putting it out in the right way? Ask yourself all these questions. Don't keep churning out video after video that still is not seeing success without making any adjustments to that. That's not going to help. I promise you that you can get better with video and you can start seeing success this week itself. So if you like this video, I hope that you will give it a like, share it off with one of your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, because every single Tuesday, I bring you a new video teaching you how you can add video to your business. So until next time, take care.